Hey, what's up, girl? You play violin? That's cool. I'm Jaden Smith. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 335. And the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is The Karate Kid. And I know what you're thinking, didn't this movie come out in the 80s? No, this is the remake version with Will Smith's kid, that one. This Karate Kid stars Jaden Smith, aka Will and Jada Pinkett Smith's son, and it stars Jackie Chan as well as Taraji P. Henson. And this remake basically follows a very similar path of the original. It's about a kid named Dre who has to be forced to move to China because his mom has to relocate for her job for one reason or another. Doesn't really matter. They're in China. He starts getting picked on by all of these Chinese kids, and he doesn't know Kung Fu, they do, and they beat him up, and he starts to say, I want to learn Kung Fu, and Mr. Han, played by Jackie Chan, who's kind of the maintenance guy of their apartment building, seems like a guy that doesn't really know much and keep to himself, but oh, he knows a lot of things. And he starts teaching Jaden Smith, aka Dre, not Dr. Dre, just Dre, karate, but it's not karate, it's Kung Fu, and this is where some problems lie. We'll get there in a second. Starts teaching Dre Kung Fu, and kind of an uplifting sports film of sorts, and kind of something sticking it to the bullies ensues. I will say that going into The Karate Kid, I had very, very low expectations. Personally, I don't really like Jaden Smith that much. I don't necessarily think he's that fantastic of an actor. I don't think he's that fantastic here. I think he's okay. He does a decent job as Dre. I always found him a little cocky, and I guess, I mean, if my dad was Will Smith, I probably would be a little cocky as well. But the film is actually surprisingly okay, I will say. I don't think it's amazing like some people have been like blown away by this film, but I do think it's okay, and I think a lot of that is owed to the sheer fact that it's a film about people fighting and kind of an uplifting sports movie, and I think anytime you have an uplifting sports movie that goes by the numbers, as this one does, I think you're gonna come out on top, and you're at least gonna be a decent sports movie for it, because when you get to that final 20-minute scene of you know, this tournament, this Kung Fu tournament, what should ensue is you rooting for the main character to win, and you do. You want Dre to win this competition, and when the win happens at the end, which that's not a spoiler, let's be honest, it is uplifting, and it's a very nice moment at the end of the film. There are some other really awesome scenes. I think Jackie Chan used to be an actor that I liked a lot because he made really badass martial arts movies. If you guys haven't seen like Super Cop or Rumble in the Bronx, go out and rent those or put those at the top of your Netflix queue because they're amazing. The man is amazing. And there's a scene here where he takes on like 6 bullies at once, and he beats them all up, but he doesn't throw a single punch, which is kind of a testament to Jackie Chan, and I mean how good that guy really is. There are a lot of things though that I think prevent me from thoroughly recommending The Karate Kid. One of them, I would call it a nitpick, but I think it's a major plot point. The film is called The Karate Kid, but they do Kung Fu. It's a little weird, and it makes me think of my good friend Seth Romatelli of Yeah Dude, one thing that he says. Let's listen.
So, what is anything about anymore when nothing is about what it is?
Yeah, something like that. I also think that The Karate Kid suffers from having these plot points that go on for way too long. And I think all the things are necessary, but I mean the movie is 2 hours and 20 minutes long, and it needs to be at least 40 minutes shorter. And all the plot points are there. I mean, you have the love interest, you have the bullies, you have Jackie Chan teaching him, and you have the big martial arts tournament at the end. And those 4 things are entirely necessary, but the problem is that the bullying happens about 3 to 4 times in the film before Jackie Chan intervenes. The love story with the Asian girl is not... I mean, it's a cute little love story, but there's so many expository scenes that happen that it's just kind of overkill for me. The stuff with him and Jackie Chan, there's so many things of Jackie Chan telling Dre to jacket on, jacket off in these training scenes, but they go on for so long, it's like, I get the point. There are also so many little tiny side story plot points that really have no relevance to the rest of the film, and I get that they're trying to develop character and things like that. The biggest WTF moment for me of this film In the beginning, there's a scene where they're showing Dre's height chart throughout the years on this wall where he's kind of drawn in pencil his height. And under one of them it says, "Daddy died." And they never ever talk about his father the rest of the film, which I thought was kind of a weird choice to have in the movie. There's also a moment with Jackie Chan explaining his past and things that he's been through, which I don't think is entirely necessary. Overall though, guys, I think The Karate Kid is a decent time at the movies. I don't think it's amazing. I think now that you have movies like Toy Story 3 that are out, and a movie like Cyrus, which both of those movies I haven't seen, but I can guarantee you are worth your money more than this, I would recommend you guys just wait for rental for The Karate Kid, because I really don't think it's that fantastic. I give The Karate Kid a very strong 2.5 out of 5. It's worth it alone just to watch Jackie Chan beat up those 6 kids without throwing a punch. That's all I gotta say. I love the guy. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow with another one for you.